Hello children, welcome back to my channel Simplified Maths. दोस्तों, during the last lecture, we have seen the theory part of this chapter, that is straight lines. And what theory part we have seen? We have seen the three theories. The first theory was that what is the condition for two distinct lines to be parallel to each other. And the condition was M1 is equal to M2. And the second theory was what is the condition for two lines to be perpendicular to each other, and the condition is m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1, means the product of their slope will be minus 1, or you can say that the product of slope of one line is negative reciprocal of the other. And the third theory what we have seen was the angle between two intersecting lines, and that is formula was tan theta is equal to modulus of m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. And in that we have seen that the theta is always taken as an acute angle. Okay, acute angle between the two lines. Okay, that will be considered as the angle, measure of angle between two lines. All these theories we have seen. And now today all of you keep your book open, page number 211. Okay, and that is exercise 10.1. I am beginning, right? Now see, the first sum, what is there? This is, first of all, draw a quadrilateral in the Cartesian plane whose vertices are given minus 4, 5, 0, 7, 5, minus 5 and minus 4, minus 2, and also find its area. Usually we don't ask to draw the diagram, but even if they ask, no, just take a rough one. Okay, don't waste time on using scale and all that and perfect scale measure, but just at least not that much rough, but you should get at least a quadrilateral type. Suppose that this is I am drawing the x-axis and y-axis. Now the coordinates are minus 4, 5, 0, 7 is there. Okay, so let us take it like this, because 7 will be going little upwards. So even if you draw the rough one, no, just think of the where the points will go. So accordingly, now say this is x-axis, y-axis and origin, right? Y coordinates is given up to minus 5 and plus 7, so minus 5. So this also I have to take it downwards. Okay, like this. Now just take first point. What is the first point? Minus 4, 5. So just put a rough plotting of the points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. Okay, same scale roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and so on. And this side will be negative y coordinates. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and so on. Okay, right. Now the first point is minus 4, 5. So you know minus 4 is this side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5. So minus 4, 5 will be somewhere here. Let us plot it somewhere here. Just it is rough one, okay? So don't worry. Just say here somewhere. Okay? I just give it a name. Say it is A minus 4 plus 5. Second point given is 0, 7. So you know 0, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will be 0, 7. Correct? Let us say it is B. 0, 7. Then third point is C. 5 minus 5. Okay? 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 minus 5 will be somewhere around here. Okay, just say roughly. Okay, so this will be the point. Let us say this point is C, and that point C is 5 minus 5. And the fourth point minus 4 minus 2. So minus 4 is here, minus 1 and minus 2. So it will be somewhere here. Okay. If they say asked in the exam to plot graphically, then just plot it like this. Don't worry, you will get marks. Okay. This will be D. And the point D is minus 4 minus 2. So first part is over, right? Now what they are asking, draw a quadrilateral and also find its area. ठीक है, so पहले इसको join करके quadrilateral बना दो. So this is a AB, just join it, right? AB, CD, like this. This is C and D. So quadrilateral is done. Now what the question they are asking, find its area. ठीक है, अब इसका क्या फाइंड करना है हमको, एरिया ढूंढना है. So this quadrilateral is not of any particular shape, and the one more thing, that area of quadrilateral is not given in this chapter, but area of triangle is given. So what to do, you just have to make two triangles out of this. Okay, and two triangles, how? You can just roughly, okay, in just say I draw this diagonal, dotted one. This is diagonal AC I have taken, rough, it is rough, don't worry. So now see, once I take a diagonal, so it is ABC one triangle and ACD another triangle, and the addition of these two triangles will be the area of quadrilateral, isn't it? So area of triangle formula is known to us. Okay, so now see, the area of the quadrilateral, you just say that area of the quadrilateral ABCD is equal to, in fact, the area of triangle ABC plus area of triangle ACD. Just look in the diagram. Triangle ACD. Okay. So first I find out area of ABC, then ACD, and then take addition. That's all. Okay. Now, what is the area of triangle ABC? Okay. Area of triangle ABC is equal to. Now, do you recall the formula of area? 10th standard में था. So in this chapter, our first lecture, revision lecture. In the revision lecture, we have written the formula of triangle. Now that you have to recall, half into modulus. Okay, and the formula was x1 into y2 minus y3 plus, see, 1, 2, 3, then 2, 3, 1, याद है, x2 into y3 minus y2 and plus x3. See, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, sorry, 2, 3, 1, y3 minus y1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2. So it will be y1 minus y2 and then modulus over. ठीक है. So अब क्या करना होगा आपको कि say this is x1 y1. I am just writing is for you people. एग्जाम में ज़रूरी नहीं है. This is x1 y1, this is x2 y2 and this is x3 y3. Okay, right? Now see, x1 into x1 means minus 4. So is equal to half into modulus minus 4 into y2 minus y3 करेंगे. y2 is 7 and y3 is 5. So 7 minus 5 plus x2. x2 is 0. See, तो ये वाली जो टर्म है वो पूरी निकल गई 0. No need to write the bracket only because it is already 0. Correct? Plus x3. Now x3 is 5. Okay, so 5 into y1 minus y2. y1 is 5 and y2 is 7. So into 5 minus 7. Okay, clear? So now this is 7 minus 5, that is 2. So this is minus 8. Okay, and this is minus 2, 5 is a minus 10. So minus 8 minus 10. So it is minus 18. So half into minus 18, but because it is modulus, it will become 18. Okay, and so finally the answer is 9. Okay, so hope you understand this area of triangle ABC. Now the remaining part I am leaving for you children. Same way you have to find the area of triangle ACD and then take addition. Okay, so that part I am keeping for you. Hopefully you will be able to do it. Okay, right. So similarly, find area of triangle ACD. Okay, that I am keeping you for the homework. Okay, and complete the sum. Okay, right? So this is the sum number 1. As I told you, dear students, that usually we don't ask the diagram, but it may not be because of the NCERT style and textbook. पूछ भी सकते हैं, नहीं तो हमारे स्टेट बोर्ड में ऐसा था कि यूजुअली ग्राफ हम नहीं पूछते थे. ठीक है. Now second sum. Now sum number 2, just see what is given to us. The base of an equilateral triangle with side 2A lies along the y-axis such that the midpoint of the base is at origin. So now how to draw the diagram? Just read the sum again. See, this is y-axis and according to the given data, this is y-axis, x-axis, and now see, equilateral triangle this is, okay, equilateral triangle. So first of all let us draw an equilateral triangle, okay, like this, right? And what is the base? This is the base, you know. You can give the name ABC. A, B and C. So base BC, the length is given as 2A. If you see, 2A given, correct? And the base of an equilateral triangle with the side 2A lying along with the y-axis such that the midpoint of the base is at the origin, means this is the midpoint and it is the origin, and hence क्या होने वाला है यहाँ पे, this length will be A and this length will be A because it's a midpoint and the total is 2A, isn't it? Correct? So now can you say what are the coordinates of B and C? See, this is origin, length is A, so this will be 0A, isn't it? And this will be 0 minus A because on the negative side of y-axis, isn't it? And find the vertices of the triangle. That's a question asked. What the question asks? Find the vertices. So 2 vertices already we got. Now how to find the third vertex? Okay. So for the third vertex, just see that it's an equilateral triangle. Okay. So equilateral triangle means this all 2A, 2A, all 3 sides equal in length, isn't it? You can use Pythagoras now, no? Okay. In right angle triangle, AOB or AOC. You can use any triangle. In that, AB is hypotenuse, then OB is also given, only OA is missing. So you can find it, no? Isn't it? So in right angle triangle, by the given data, you can say according to the given data and the diagram and the figure from triangle AB, AOB, let me say AOB, Pythagoras theorem apply कर दो. So you have AB square is equal to OB square plus OA square. AB square मतलब हो गया 4A square, AB square hypotenuse, OB square is A square and OA square is missing. That we have to find out. So therefore, what is OA square? It will be 3A square. And therefore, what is OA? It's length, so no plus or minus because it's always positive. So root 3A. So OA is root 3A. And so finally, what are the coordinates of A? A is equal to what? A is on x-axis, no? Right? So it will be root 3A comma 0. Hope you understood this. B and C already y-axis पे, so all these things also you need to explain in the sum, huh? Is that clear? So this way you get all the three vertices, isn't it? Okay, of the equilateral triangle. So B is equal to 0A and C is equal to 0 minus A. ये आपको थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लेन करना पड़ेगा, अभी मैंने डायरेक्टली लिखा हुआ है. But before you find this, no, this thing you have to explain earlier. पहले इसको एक्सप्लेन करके फिर पाइथागोरस अप्लाई करेंगे. ठीक है, राइट. देन now let us go for the fourth sum number 4. Just see fourth sum. Okay, in the fourth sum, what is given? Find a point on the x-axis which is equidistant from the point 7, 6 and 3, 4. Point on the x-axis equidistance. Equidistance means at the equal length from the 2 points. What are the 2 points given there? 7, 6 and 3, 4. So let me say I have to assume everything. Matlab, just give the name. Let point P. Now I am taking it x0 on x-axis. Why I am taking x0 only? Because on x-axis always you know that y coordinate y is equal to 0 होता है कि नहीं? On x-axis always y 0. So on x-axis I have to take the point as x0, which is okay, which is equidistance from, okay, now give the name to the 2 points given. 7, 6 and 3, 4 say A 7, 6 and B 3, 4. Okay, these are the 2 points and the point P is at the equal distance from A and B, isn't it? So thus can you say that AP is equal to PB? Again, AP is equal to PB1. AP and PB equidistance. Now take square on both the side. So that AP square is equal to PB square. Okay? And now use a distance formula. 10 standard. So AP square, A and P. So it will be 7 minus x the whole square plus 6 minus 0 the whole square is equal to PB square, PB square. So it will be x minus 3 the whole square and plus 0 minus 4 the whole square, PB. ठीक है, formula you know, distance formula. And now simplification. So it is 49, right? Expansion 49 minus 14x plus x square and plus 36. Then this will be x square minus 6x plus 9 and plus 16. Last term is 9 here and minus 4 square is 16. Okay? Now see what is cancelled out from both the side. X square cut. Okay na? Right? Now what is 49 plus 36? 49 plus 36 will be 85. Okay? So 85 and yet 16 plus 9 is 25. 25 also you take on this side. 25 is equal to minus 14x on the other side I take. So 14x minus 6x. It will become plus, no? 14x minus 6x, right? So now what is it? This subtraction will be how much? It will be 60, isn't it? 85 and 8 minus 2, 60, correct? And this is okay, no? 50 plus 35, 85, correct, right? And this side 14 minus 6x, 14x minus 6x is how much? It will be 8x, isn't it? Okay, so 8x is equal to 60 मिला हमको, got it? And so x is equal to 60 upon 8. So you know that 4 2s are 8 and 15 4s are 60. So answer will be 15 by 2. But be careful, dear children, don't feel that this is the answer. Actually ये तो x मिला. अब हमको क्या पूछा हुआ है? We have to find out the point on the x-axis. So final answer कैसे देना होगा? x0 is our final answer. So finally what you have to say is, thus, if you don't write this, no, you will lose half marks. Okay, thus required point on x-axis, okay, is equal to 15 by 2, 0. ये हमारा आंसर हुआ. डोंट फील दैट यहाँ पे आंसर आ गया, नहीं तो हाफ मार्क्स कट हो जाएगा कंपलसरी. इज इट क्लियर? ओके. नाउ just see from sum number 5 onwards, there is now the formula of slope is going to come, slope formula. Okay, now fifth sum what is given to us is find the slope of a line which passes through the origin and the midpoint of the line segment joining P0 minus 4 and B80. ठीक है, स्लोप ही ढूंढना है, लेकिन कैसे ढूंढना है अब ध्यान से देखो आप. तो आई जस्ट राइट इट हियर दैट ओरिजिन मतलब ओरिजिन इज 0 0, राइट. सो ओरिजिन इज इक्वल टू O0 0. ये हमारा ओरिजिन हो गया. नाउ फाइंड द स्लोप ऑफ ए लाइन विच पासिस थ्रू ओरिजिन and the midpoint of the line segment joining, okay, and midpoint, so midpoint of the line joining line segment, actually line का midpoint नहीं होता, sorry, line segment joining the points P0 minus 4 and Q B given B80, okay, is equal to, तो अब मिड पॉइंट फॉर्मूला यू नो ना, 0 plus 8 by 2 कॉमा minus 4 plus 0 by 2. सो क्या मिला मिड पॉइंट हमको? दिस विल बी 4 एंड minus 2, 4 and minus 2. ठीक है, राइट. सो ये मिड पॉइंट मिल गया एंड द ओरिजिन. नाउ व्हाट द क्वेश्चन आस्क इज find the slope of a line passing through the origin and this midpoint. So पहले हमने दो पॉइंट फाइंड कर दिए. Now we have to find out the slope using the slope formula. Now what is the slope formula? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, or you say the difference of y coordinates upon difference of x coordinate, okay, in the same order. So hence, what is the slope of, or say what is the required slope? Okay, so required slope is equal to, now see, one point is 0 0 and another is 4 minus 2. So minus 2 minus 0, difference of y coordinate, upon difference of x coordinate in the same order, that is 4 minus 0. Okay, right? So ये हो गया हमारा फाइनल आंसर. Just minus 2 by 4, and minus 2 by 4 means it will be minus half. This is the answer. Clear? Okay, hope you are getting my the way of teaching. अगर कोई डाउट है please let me know. ठीक है? And many of you not yet subscribe my channel, dear children. Okay, I request you to subscribe my channel. It's not for me, मुझे कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ने वाला है, but it is for you. Notification will be, okay, you will get the notification and that will be beneficial for you all. That is why I am telling. ठीक है? Now just last some 2 days I am taking, without using the Pythagoras theorem, show that the point 4 4 3 5 minus 1 are the vertices of a right angle triangle without using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so पहले तो ABC just name it. Let 3 points are A, B and C. A 4 4, okay, B 3 5, and the third point is minus 1 minus 1. C minus 1, okay, are the 3 points given. If name is not given in the problem, always start with giving them name, either ABC or PQR or XYZ, anything. Now you have to show that they are the vertices of a right angle triangle without using the Pythagoras theorem. So if you don't want to use the Pythagoras theorem, means we cannot use the distance formula. And then what? We have to go for the slope concept. Okay, स्लोप से पता चल जाएगा राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल है कि नहीं. देखो कैसे. नाउ जस्ट सी व्हाट इज द स्लोप ऑफ AB. AB का स्लोप फाइंड करो. फॉर्मूला यू नो नाउ, 5 minus 4 upon 3 minus 4, difference of y coordinate divided by difference of x coordinate in the same order. So ये क्या हो गया, 1 upon minus 1, no? So it will be minus 1. ठीक है? Then you find out slope of BC. BC का slope. Difference of y coordinate. So 5 minus minus 1. So it will be 5 plus 1. And divided by 3 minus minus 1. So 3 plus 1. Hope you understand this. BC. ठीक है? So it will be 6 upon 4. 6 upon 4 means 3 by 2. Correct? And also the third slope. The slope of AC. Slope of AC. ठीक है? So AC का slope क्या होगा? So it will be 4 plus 1 difference of y coordinate upon 4 plus 1 difference of x coordinate in the same order. So it is 5 upon 5. So 1. Now using this slope, what's your observation? You can see that AB and AC is the slope multiplication is minus 1. Can you observe this? We see that, okay, here we see that the slope of AB multiplied by slope of AC is equal to -1. And so by the perpendicularity means the condition of the perpendicularity, if the product of the slope is -1, then these two will be perpendicular to each other, isn't it? And thus you can say that AB is perpendicular to AC, isn't it? And also observe the BC slope. No way that AB and BC are perpendicular because product is not -1. Even BC, AC also non-perpendicular. And that means, okay, from this, what's your observation? If you draw the triangle, अब देखो मैं suppose right angle triangle draw करके बताऊँ. So which angle will be here, which is making right angle? AB and AC. So this will be A, B and C. Now just see properly. AB, AC, can you see they are perpendicular to each other? Isn't it? And hence, which triangle it is? And hence, you can say finally that the vertices are A, B and C are the vertices, ये सब लिखना पड़ता है, vertices of a right angle triangle. ठीक है, right angled triangle. So ये हो गया हमारा sum complete. ठीक है. If you don't draw the diagram, it's okay. I have drawn the diagram just to make you understand कि भाई वो कैसे हुआ है. ठीक है ना, right? So we stop here, dear children. We have completed up to 6 sum. In the next lecture, probably we will finish this exercise. Okay, students? So thank you very much and have a nice day. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye.